are you, Ladybug?
I'll finally find out Ladybug's true identity.
As the two most important heroes in the series, we'd like to think that Ladybug and Cat Noir are unbeatable. While that does seem to be the case so far, even superheroes aren't perfect. Sometimes heroes make mistakes that nearly cost them everything. It's not always easy weighing everyone's safety on your shoulders, and while facing a villain as powerful as Monarch, it only makes sense for there to be a few times our heroes nearly meet their defeat. Today we will list 7 villains that could have completed Gabriel's quest, defeating Ladybug and Cat Noir and bringing their Miraculouses back to the man who Akumatized them. With so many people in the city to choose from, it only makes sense a few would have been able to defeat the unstoppable heroes of Paris.
Enough already!
Number 1. Lady Wi-Fi. As one of Marinette's first friends to get Akumatized, fighting against Lady Wi-Fi becomes harder than the heroes had initially assumed it would be. Not only is the girl someone close to Ladybug and someone she doesn't want to hurt, but her powers are also much more dangerous than she first thought. As long as her Akumatized phone continues to work, the villain could have been able to continue her fight against the heroes, while also evading them anytime she needed to. With that said, Ladybug's defeat was within reach after only the 6th episode of the series. With her power to freeze people in place and the ability to record anything she wants, when Lady Wi-Fi corners Ladybug without her powers, her defeat is within reach. Without Cat Noir available to save her, there is no doubt Marinette's secret would have gotten out, and Gabriel would have successfully stolen her Miraculous from her.
Well, hello there, Ladybug.
Number 2. Scent-a-Bubbler. With the help of his Scent-a-Monster, Gabriel is finally able to capture both Ladybug and Cat Noir at the same time. With Rena Rouge as the only hero able to stop him, it's up to her to rescue her best friend Cat Noir and her entire family. Seemingly having the miraculous of the cat within reach, Gabriel continues his assault on the heroes relentlessly, thinking he might finally win this time. That is until Rena Rouge can create an illusion that allows Marinette to escape as Pegabug, taking control of the Scent-a-Monster from Gabriel. If Marinette's nightmare had come true and Alia wouldn't have been able to keep their secrets, there's no doubt Gabriel would have won the fight. Having control over such a powerful Scent-a-Monster was all that he needed to turn the tables and win. With Ladybug and Rena Rouge no longer able to fight, no one else can protect any of the Kwamis or use their Miraculouses. Without anyone guarding the Miracle Box, Gabriel could have easily made his wish while at the same time granting himself the power of all the Kwamis.
You've got 30 seconds. 1, 2...
Number 3. Truth. Feeling betrayed by his friend, Luca is determined to get the truth from everyone as he turns into a villain. After successfully hitting Ladybug and Cat Noir, we see that if he had been able to ask the heroes just one question, the villain could have revealed everything hiding under the heroes' masks. Luckily, after multiple failed attempts at asking for their true identities, both heroes are lucky enough to be able to break the Akumatized object and win another fight. However, with their defeat being so close, there's no doubt that the Truth Seeker could have been the one to reveal the hero's secret identity. Without their partners, both heroes would have no option but to answer the villain's questions, falling into his trap until eventually he could capture their Miraculouses. This is just yet another time we can see that the only way Ladybug and Cat Noir continue to save the day is with their teamwork. By capturing the two heroes, Truth could not have only given Gabriel the ability to make his wish, but he also could have exposed every hero Ladybug has ever trusted with a Miraculous, just by asking any one of them one question.
Now you must tell the truth to anyone who asks you a question. I'll do the honors.
Number 4. Simon Says. With Gabriel being the reason Mr. Grumalt is Akumatized, it makes sense for the villain to be powerful. Using a deck of cards as his weapon, Simon Says has many different ways of hitting people with his cards, giving him multiple chances to defeat Ladybug and Cat Noir. Controlling an army and Gabriel himself, Simon Says poses a much more serious threat than anyone had given him credit for when the episode started. After destroying Ladybug's yo-yo, we see the villain come closer to defeating the hero. With his complete deck of cards and the ability to control anyone he hits with them, Simon Says comes close multiple times to being the one to win. If any of his cards had hit the heroes, it would have been the end of their fight, and with Gabriel under his control, the villain could have used the powers of the Miraculouses for himself, making him the next supervillain of the series.
Silence! Simon Says you're lame as a duck.
Number 5. Puppeteer. Even with her young age, the Puppeteer proves to be a serious threat to the heroes. With her dolls listening to her beck and call, it does not take long before Cat Noir joins her side, making the odds against Ladybug. Without her quick thinking and swift moves, the hero was only seconds away from becoming the child's new doll to play with. The girl's determination to get her dolls could have easily been the last thing needed to win against the heroes, with her unwillingness to back down getting her so close to victory. Without her plan going accordingly, one slip up from Ladybug would have been her defeat. Without luck always being on her side, the puppeteer would have taken control of the hero, allowing Gabriel to get what he wanted. The only oversight from Gabriel was giving such powerful abilities to a young child, which resulted in his defeat. If the puppeteer had been more focused on taking the hero's Miraculouses instead of her dolls, she wouldn't have had a problem accomplishing her mission.
I gotta get those Ladybug and Cat Noir dolls. I want those dolls!
Number 6. Pixelator. Since losing her arm and leg during Ladybug's fight against Pixelator, the hero seems to have finally run out of luck. With Cat Noir seemingly out of the picture, the only one left to help save the day this time is Jagged Stone. With luck on her side yet again, Ladybug still defeats the villain just in time to save the day again. Seeing her so close to losing makes us realize just how powerful the Akumatized villain is, and how close she and Cat Noir came to being defeated in this episode. By seeing this, we know that if Pixelator had not fallen for his idol's tricks, the villain would have been able to capture them all before the heroes escaped his powers. With Ladybug literally on her last leg, and Cat Noir barely escaping his containment in the picture frame, Gabriel was only a few seconds away from capturing their Miraculouses once and for all.
Who are you?
Look into the lens.
Number 7. Furious Fu. As the former guardian of the Miraculouses, Fu has enough skill to win against Ladybug and Cat Noir even without getting Akumatized, had he not lost his memories, of course. After being Akumatized, his fighting style quickly overpowers both heroes, and even Grandmaster Su Han doesn't stand a chance. Even after deciding to help, the trained Celestial Guardian stood no chance against the man, proving him to be one of the more powerful villains to be Akumatized, since we know Su Han's training makes him a better fighter than Ladybug. Since his powers were so strong, the only one able to free him from the Akuma was Marianne, since she was the one who broke his paintbrush, saving the man. However, had she not been the one to stop him, neither Ladybug nor Cat Noir could have done so themselves. This would have left them both in a stalemate until the villain could win, or Gabriel could eventually seize their Miraculouses. With Furious Fu being one of the more dangerous villains they have faced, it only makes sense for him to have gotten so close to being the one to defeat them.
Sorry, I need to borrow that. There. Exactly like you said on the phone, Ladybug.
Even if any of these villains had defeated the heroes, we know neither Ladybug nor Cat Noir would have ever stopped fighting. They have always known the only way to be a hero is to fight for justice no matter what, even without their powers. Although some of the villains Gabriel has sent their way were powerful ones, the power of teamwork has never failed Ladybug and Cat Noir, even when things felt like they were hopeless. These are the same lessons every hero will take into Season 6 as we await the rise of a new and maybe even more powerful villain.
Simon says, take off, little airplane.
Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
Ladybug, tell us, what's your top 3 favorite qualities in Cat Noir?
I have to say, it's his courage,